A lot of people regard this as the best Spider-Man film, and I can see why. It has a lot going for it. Because if we didn't have this film, we would have never have got No Way Home. It just wouldn't have happened. Like, there are so many things that this movie set up just for that to happen. It's amazing. There are a few things that kind of stop this film from being perfect for me. Like, Penny Parker. I understand they wanted another female character, and I understand like the whole anime inspiration, but I quite like the comic version, and I'm not salty about the fact they didn't include that version of her. It's just this version, apart from doing like the poses and being cutesy, she adds nothing to the movie. Like, there is no scene where I'm like, oh my word, yeah, that's good. Like Noir. Noir was the first person to challenge Miles to a fight, and test his limits. Spider-Ham had that really funny scene, was like, you got a problem with cartoons? There he added a bit of levity to the movie, but she just doesn't do anything like that, apart from like giving Noir a nudge when he's being a bit too serious with Miles. That's probably it, and like any character could have done that nudge. The rest of the spiders were great. I love the fact that they had the balls to kill off the first Spider-Man. That was just amazing. And to go from like this Spider-Man who's super ready to train Miles, who's willing to do all of this for him and get him ready to be a partner, going from a Peter who's broken, who's lost all of his hope, who's kind of down on his luck, who's very reluctant to kind of get Miles on his side and to kind of build him up to be the Spider-Man that he can be. Gwen is probably the strongest spider in this movie because, like, she owns it. She is aware of what she's doing. She was literally going to steal the computer that Peter and Miles were fudging up to no end. She had the plan. She had the thing. She was the only spider that actually landed on her feet. Her dynamic with Miles was fantastic. It really brought out his personality and character. And there are so many moments that Miles has with other characters that really make you just love the whole cast. Of course, you've got the man himself, Miles. Without that foundation, this movie wouldn't work. Like, he is such a perfect character. He's so endearing. He's so likable. And, you see his flaws straight away. He is so reliant on his uncle and that relationship, But we don't really know him. And I love how that builds, like, throughout the rest of the movie as well. And you go through the journey of Miles from literally being like this kid who's not very sure of himself, who's like in this completely new place, this man who knows exactly what he wants and what he's willing to do about it. It's a great journey. It's utterly fantastic. Villains are cool as well. I do think there are a few too many. Scorpion and Tombstone really did nothing in the movie. Prowler and Ock just stole the show. Like, they were fantastic. Aaron's relationship with Miles, as I said, was just brilliant. Having him be his Uncle Ben was outstanding. Was you in just their dynamic throughout the whole movie? And the Ock reveal was just so good. You think like she's this nerdy scientist, and then she just traps Spider-Man. She's like, I'm gonna watch you die. And it just turns to like so sinister so quickly. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I like Kingpin as well, but I just feel that he didn't really add. He was just the boss. And like, apart from like, maybe the final battle, that was it. That was all we really got of him. So, yeah, he was okay. I do love all the Easter eggs they crammed into this movie. This is essentially a comic fan's wet dream because there's just so much there. My personal favourite was when Spider-Man was saving Miles, and it was a reference to Amazing Fantasy 15. Loved it. I think this movie is fantastic. It is for everybody. Like, a lot of people just watch the live action films, but you need to check this one out as well because it really has a great understanding of who Spider-Man is.